As one of the biggest boy groups in the world, BTS has many attractions that make its fans always interested in getting to know each member more deeply. Each member of BTS has a unique personality that makes them special, both in terms of personality on stage and in everyday life. One of the members who always attracts attention is Jungkook, the Golden Magne, who is known for his extraordinary talent. However, behind his good looks and multi-talented talents, Jungkook also has another unique side, namely as the neatest and most ignorant member in BTS. Who would have thought that among the 7 BTS members, Jungkook is the neatest person? This habit has been seen since the beginning of their debut, even before they became famous as they are now. A perfectionist by nature, Jungkook is very attentive to detail and loves everything that is well organized. His BTS colleagues often tell him that Jungkook is the type of person who can't see things falling apart. If he sees things that are not in place, he will immediately tidy them up. In fact, in BTS dorms, Jungkook is often the first person to clean up the room or living room if there is a mess after a workout or other activity. This nature makes the other members often tease Jungkook by deliberately making a little chaos to see his reaction. On various occasions, Jungkook has also revealed that he does not like dirty and messy places. For Jungkook, cleanliness and neatness are important because they can reflect a person's mood. If a place is neatly arranged, then he feels more comfortable and focused. This habit is even carried over into his daily life, including when traveling or visiting new places. As BTS goes on world tours and stays in various hotels, Jungkook is often seen making his bed neatly before leaving the room. In fact, there was a moment where he cleaned the dining table after dinner, although there were staff on duty to do so. This neat habit shows that he is not just a perfectionist, but also someone who really cares about his surroundings. However, behind his neatness and orderly habits, Jungkook also has another opposite side. He is the most ignorant member in BTS. This ignorance has been part of his character since he was a trainee. He enjoys pranking his young, older brothers in BTS in various ways, ranging from small pranks to pranks that overwhelm the members. One of Jungkook's favorite victims was Jin. As the oldest member, Jin is often the main target of Jungkook's ignorance. From imitating Jin's way of speaking, interrupting Jin when he is serious, to stealing his food, Jungkook always finds a way to annoy Jin. However, despite being pranked, Jin still loves Jungkook like his own brother. Not only Jin, other members such as Jimin and V are also often victims of Jungkook's ignorance. In various videos and live broadcasts, fans can see how Jungkook likes to annoy Jimin by hugging him suddenly or teasing him with hilarious nicknames. Meanwhile, with V, Jungkook is often involved in various silly moments that make ARMY laugh to pieces. One of Jungkook's most iconic moments of ignorance is when he often surprises other members with sudden sounds or movements. He likes to hide behind the door or in the corner of the room, then suddenly appear and scare his Hyung. The reaction of the shocked and upset members has always been a separate entertainment for fans. However, even though he is known as an ignorant figure, Jungkook still has limits in his pranks. He never does things that can really hurt or make other members feel uncomfortable. In fact, his ignorance is one of the ways Jungkook shows his affection for BTS members. Interestingly, the combination of neat and ignorant nature that Jungkook has created a unique character in the BTS group. On the one hand, he can be a serious figure and a perfectionist in maintaining neatness. On the other hand, he can also turn into a child who likes to prank others with his ignorance. This trait is evident in BTS's daily life. For example, when they are in the rehearsal room, Jungkook can be a busy person making sure that everything is in place, but at the same time, he can also suddenly prank RM by hiding his things. This combination makes Jungkook one of the most entertaining and unpredictable members. In addition, Jungkook also has a high awareness of his responsibilities. Although he is often ignorant, he always makes sure that everything he does stays within reasonable limits. If he feels that he has overdone it, he does not hesitate to apologize or show his guilt in an adorable way. Many fans love this side of Jungkook because it shows that he is balanced in his personality. He can be an adult and responsible figure, but he can also be a cheerful and playful little boy. The BTS members themselves are very used to Jungkook's neat but ignorant combination of traits. They often think of Jungkook as a little brother who always brings positive energy to the group. RM, as the leader of BTS, often praises Jungkook for his discipline in maintaining cleanliness and order. According to RM, Jungkook is a person who always pays attention to details, both in terms of hygiene and in other aspects, such as dance and singing training. Suga, who is known as a quieter and less talkative member, is often the victim of Jungkook's pranks. However, despite being bullied, Suga still loves Jungkook and often reveals that Jungkook is a passionate figure and always brings happiness to the group. J-Hope, known as BTS's moodmaker, is often Jungkook's partner in silly moments. They both have a strong chemistry when it comes to joking and often create unforgettable moments for fans. Jimin and V, as the two members closest to Jungkook, have also always accepted Jungkook's ignorance. In fact, they often reciprocate Jungkook's ignorance with others' ignorance, creating a pleasant friendship dynamic. Jungkook is a figure full of surprises. On the one hand, he is the most well-groomed and perfectionist person in BTS. On the other hand, he is also the most ignorant member and likes to annoy his Hyung. The combination of these two opposing traits actually makes Jungkook even more attractive and loved by many people. For ARMY, Jungkook is not only a talented idol, but also a colorful figure who brings happiness. With his unique personality, it is no wonder that he is always the center of attention on various occasions. He is proof that a person can be neat and organized, but still have an adorable ignorant side. Jungkook's neat and ignorant personality is not just a habit, but has become part of his inherent character. This is evident in many aspects of his life, from the way he organizes his personal belongings to how he interacts with those around him. As a perfectionist, Jungkook is not only neat in maintaining cleanliness, but also in other things such as dancing and singing exercises. In various BTS travel documentaries, such as in the series Burn the Stage, Break the Silence, and in The Soup, fans can see how Jungkook always demands perfection from himself. He often repeats the exercises until he feels completely satisfied, even when the other members have rested. However, at the same time, he still has an ignorant side that makes the atmosphere around him more lively. When the members are tired or feeling bored after a long training session, Jungkook is often the one to break the ice with his jokes or pranks. He can suddenly dance with silly movements, tease other members by imitating their voices, or even sneak up behind someone to give them a surprise. This balance between neatness and ignorance gives Jungkook a unique charm. He can go from someone who is very serious and focused to someone who is very pleasant in a matter of seconds. No wonder many fans refer to him as the dual personality king because of his ability to change so naturally. Jungkook's mischief not only happens behind the scenes, but is also often seen in various official events, live broadcasts, and even BTS concerts. On every occasion, he always finds a way to annoy the other members, either with small actions or with bigger pranks. One of Jungkook's most memorable moments with ARMY was when he tried to make the other members laugh when they were being serious. In an official interview, for example, Jungkook once deliberately made ridiculous facial expressions behind the camera to make his Hyung lose concentration. The result? All BTS members laughed, and the interview had to be repeated on variety shows like BTS's Run. Jungkook is also often the culprit in a given game or challenge. If there is an opportunity to tease or prank other members, he will definitely not miss it. One famous example is when BTS plays a game and Jungkook deliberately cheats the game in a silly way, only to see a shocked or upset reaction from the other members. Even on stage, Jungkook couldn't help his ignorance. There were many moments where he suddenly copied other members' dance moves in an exaggerated style or sang parts of their songs in a humorous way.